everybody, welcome to Scary Stories.
In the outskirts of a small town, an old house stood alone in the darkness of the forest. The news said that there used to be a place for executions by the court of justice. The dark and silent house didn't let anyone near it, until a brave family named Samet settled there. But life in that house quickly turned into a terrifying nightmare. At night, strange noises came from under the roof, while no one was around. One night, the young daughter of the family, Alice, accidentally discovers a secret door under the lower supports of the house. When he entered there, he encountered a dark room covered in dirt and blood. What he saw there awakened all the terror in his heart. Looking through old documents and forbidden books, he learned that the house was once the site of evil experiments. From that day on, strange and terrifying occurrences in the house increased. Ghosts that appeared and tried to drive the family out of the house. But Alice and her family, using the power of love and will, fought the ghosts. Over time, they managed to discover the secrets of the house and give the souls eternal life underground. But even then, legends of the haunted house continued to circulate among the villagers, and its secrets were never fully revealed. With pleasure, the Smith family, after defeating the evil spirits, decided to rebuild the house with positive energy and love. They gradually renovated the house and gave it revival and youth. But even with all the efforts that were made in that house, some local people were still afraid to enter it and believed that ghosts were still present there. Over the years, the Smith family gradually became a part of society, and their house became a safe and loving place. But there was still darkness and secrets deep inside that were never fully revealed, and legends were heard about it. The future generations of the village turned. There were many secrets hidden in an old house surrounded by a dark forest. This house, it seemed, was always hidden in the shadow of fear and despair. A house where people from past times lived, and now it had become a silent and scary place. A group of brave adventurers sought to discover the secrets of this haunted house. They thought that this house might be full of hidden treasures, dark secrets, or maybe even evil spirits. So, hoping to achieve success and increase their honors, they entered this haunted house. But what they found was nothing but horror and destruction. The house was being occupied by dark forces that made everyone tremble in the shadow of their boundless terror. The walls were covered with blood and boiling human flesh, and every corner of the house was full of unknown and disturbing soon. Entering this dark house, the group of adventurers were quickly trapped. When they were looking for an escape route, they faced severe and frightening obstacles. Every move they made, when they reached the end of the road disappeared, and they were in more trouble. In this haunted house, the group encountered evil creatures that showed no humanity or mercy. With intelligence, courage, and solidarity, they must find a way to escape this hell before it takes over their home and destroys them in brutal ways like everyone else. In the heart of the southern United States in the 1950s, a dark haunted house with a dark past on a hill on the edge of a small town has become a place of terror for years. This house was known as Slender's House because of some scary legends and stories about it. For decades, people have sought to enter Slender House for a variety of reasons, including curiosity, local legends about hidden treasures, or accounts of evil spirits. But everyone who went there somehow either never came back or told horror stories about their experiences there. One day, a group of brave young people from a nearby town decided to investigate the legend and uncover the secrets of the House of Slender. They believed that by discovering the secrets of the house, they could not only become famous, but also solve their family's financial problems. Upon entering the house, they quickly realize how terrible it is. Rooms covered in dirt and dust, eye-catching wooden doors that were closed for unknown reasons, and unknown and frightening sounds that could be heard from the upper floors. But what really scared them were the stories of evil spirits and supernatural powers that had invaded this house for unknown reasons. Every step they took there brought new dangers and drove them to terror and destruction. Can these young people discover the secrets of Slender House and escape from this dark place? Or will what awaits them there be the last sorrow of losing their desires and dreams? Wait for this scary mystery to be revealed to them. In the heart of the state of California, in one of the small towns located in the mountains covered with forest, a house with an unnatural and dark structure was hidden among the debris trees. This house was known as the Hell House because anyone who went there was lost there. Like an infernal victim, and no one could return there, a group of young friends were curious to discover the secrets of this mysterious house. They were familiar with local legends and traditions about this house. Narratives of unknown voices coming from inside the house, of supernatural powers and demonic spirituality that engulfed it. Upon entering the Hell House, they were faced with a dark and scary environment. Walls covered with dirt and decay, dark corridors full of knotted curtains that felt disturbed and unsafe due to low light, and strange and unknown sounds that could be heard from the upper floors. As soon as they enter the rooms of this house, they notice that evil and scary creatures suddenly appear from every corner and try to drag them out of the human world and trap them. Every step they took there led them to more horror and destruction. They must work together and use everything at their disposal to uncover the secrets of Hell House and escape from this dark and terrifying place before it is overrun and destroyed. Once upon a time in the countryside of a small town, a family named Whitemore lived in an old house located by the dark woods. The house seemed still haunted due to its dark and mysterious history. The very day they moved into the house, signs of the supernatural began. Strange noises were heard in the darkness of the night, objects moved automatically, and dark shadows were seen everywhere. The young daughter of the family, Emily, began to explore the secrets of the house. He accidentally found a secret passageway that led to a dark and foreboding room. There, he encountered the haunted history of the house and the demons that once haunted it. As time passed, the terrible events became more and more intense. The angry ghosts chased the family and tried to drive them out of the house. But the Whitemore family continued to fight against these dark forces using strong will and family unity. In the end, with special effort and sacrifices made, they succeeded in driving the ghosts back to the deep underground of the house and ridding the house of them. But the legends and secrets of the house still existed in the local community, and future generations of young people were forever enters. In the heart of a remote forest, an old and dark house of rough stones and dry wood stood over him. This house seems to be haunted by a scary creature. All the local people avoided it and called it the House of the Elves. A brave family named Williams decided to move into this house for a new start. They passed through the small and dangerous roads of the forest and reached the scary house. Their first night at home passed in the most frightening way possible. Unknown sounds from the night nature reached their ears, while dark shadows moved in the walls. The commotion seemed to be a sign of something beyond the natural world. The family's young daughter, Sarah, accidentally discovers a mysterious door under the lower supports of the house. When he entered, he was faced with a dark and silent room. In that room, he encountered crazy writings that revealed secrets from the house's dark past. From that day, strange and terrifying occurrences in the house soon increased. Ghosts that seemed to have come out of the house's past were trying to drive the family out of the house. But the Williams family fought against these dark forces using their courage and determination. With the passage of time and many efforts, they slowly managed to discover the secrets of the house and return the ghosts to the deep underground of the house. But even after all this, the house was still full of secrets and mysteries that were never fully revealed. And the legend of the House of the Jinns remained alive in the hearts of the people of the local communities.